He assured me that that light would even come earlier than at the end of the tunnel. It could be at the middle of the tunnel to light even up to its end and beyond. Thereafter, we worked hard to bring forth the light, leaving nothing unmoved or unturned, even perhaps the hardest stone. I must also thank the Department of Finance, especially then Secretary Juanita Amatong and the incumbent Secretary Gary Teves, for their equally unqualified commitment to ensure that the light would not simply glimmer, but illumine with splendor. If there is now light at the middle and not at the end of the tunnel, you may ask whether there was any hope for that light in the very beginning. Yes, not only hope, but even faith from the very beginning. How did the beginning begin? In early 2000, on my visit to the courts in La Trinidad, Benguet, I saw a very beautiful building whose construction was almost completed, which turned out to be the Provincial Hospital of Benguet. I learned that the construction was made possible by a grant from JICA. When I later met Governor Molintas that same day, I inquired from him and got the information on how he managed to get the support of JICA. Upon my return home, I requested my wife, Gigi, who had dealings with JICA for her projects as director of the Philippine National Volunteer Service Coordinating Agency, under NEDA, how I would be able to discuss with JICA for a possible grant in connection with the construction of our PhilJA Training Center in Tagaytay City. To make a long story short, we were able to meet the JICA people and then Ambassador of Japan, Ara. This was followed by a series of discussions and submissions of documents required for the Japanese grant of 500 million pesos. Before Ambassador Ara ended his tour of duty in the Philippines, he gave me hope and a positive action on the grant by the Japanese government. Finally, on this celebration of victory, I wish to make of record my unbounded gratitude to Chancellor Amor Herrera and PMO Director Evelyn T. Dumdum for their limitless patience and untiring efforts to find ways and means to ensure that the light of judicial education and reform will always shine and will shine brightly, never to be extinguished. I also thank all others who have helped achieve this victory in many ways. Thank you and good day.
Thank you, Mr. Justice Escuna. To show our appreciation for the generosity of the people and government of Japan, may I call on our Chief Justice, the Honorable Arvind Panganiban, and the Board of Directors of the PhilJA Development Center Incorporated to present our token of appreciation to His Excellency Ambassador Ryuichiro Yamazaki. May we call on the Board of Directors to please join Justice Panganiban. Appreciation will be no other than the Chancellor of the Philippine Judicial Academy, Justice Amartina Melencio Herrera.
Mr. Chief Justice Artemio V. Panganiban, Secretary Margarito V. Teves of the Department of Finance, Honorable Omar T. Cruz, our National Treasurer, Undersecretary Liwanag of the Department of Budget and Management, our esteemed Justices of the Supreme Court, His Excellency Ambassador Ryuichiro Yamazaki, Your Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Your Honors all of the Court of Appeals, the Sandigan Bayan, the Court of Tax Appeals, the Regional Trial Courts, and the first level courts.